Hello and welcome to a Centipede Press unboxing. Still dealing with a little bit of partial facial paralysis, so please pardon the fact that I sound like a ridiculous Porky Pig at times. Anyways, this is Cold Moon Over Babylon, Centipede Press by Michael McDowell. This is the third title that Centipede has published by Michael McDowell, the first being Blackwater, the omnibus of that several years back, before publishing Blackwater was cool, because then Suntup did a version, Viancourt Books did a version, then they did the Elementals, and now we have Cold Moon Over Babylon. So, very excited to dive in. I do not have their Blackwater. I do have the version of Elementals. It was an unsigned version, but that's fine. However, Jared was gracious enough to let me get a signed copy. Well, signed. It's numbered. It's signed by ST Joshi of Cold Moon of Babylon, and he was able to match number 68, which is my my number for my other Centipede titles. So, very standard Centipede Press treatment here. We're going to have black cloth. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Full wraparound artwork by Ben Baldwin. Just the title on the spine there. Just stunning. Look at that stamping. That is incredible. It's got like a retro title feel treatment there. Michael McDowell, Cold Moon of Babylon. Top edge stain, as you've seen. There is a pattern to the end papers. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Ooh. The frontispiece by Ben Baldwin. I'm presuming that this is from the original paperback. We'll see in a second. Usually they include that in the front, in the introduction. Introduction by ST Joshi, who is commonplace in a lot of these various volumes. Nope, no archival artwork. Sometimes they have that in the front. So this is a novel about Babylon, Florida, which is just a stone's throw away from the River of Styx, which is not the actual River of Styx, or maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. But, you know, they call it the River of Styx, and the Larkin family lives nearby, and they're well aware of what's been taken from their family. That is creepy. All right. She's getting attacked by the Gimp from Pulp Fiction. Is this Ben Baldwin's art? Because this looks like computer generated. Like the other ones, like look, you know, drawn and artistic. This almost kind of looks like David Ho's artwork. His always has that kind of uncomfortable, could have been by like a robot way, but it's clearly David Ho. That's not like a knock at David Ho. His artwork's fantastic. Anyways, there were two Larkin siblings living with the grandmother, and when the sister of the two, one of the two, I should say, she's found dead on the banks of the River Styx, and it turns into a manhunt, courtesy of the town, and the town is suspecting that there's, you know, evil amongst them, and so I think there are some supernatural elements. That's creepy as hell. There are some supernatural elements, from what I've heard, and it's one of those things that keeps you guessing each way, twisting and turning the whole way. So I am very much looking forward to reading this. Like I said, I apologize for the sound of my voice. Having a little bit of a medical issue. Nothing crazy. Should clear itself up by itself. Oh, yeah, and then after the novel, so there's the novel proper, 300 pages. After the novel, we have a short story, Miss Mac by Michael McDowell, which is superb. Nice little short story. And an interview. Let's see, from Horror to Horror, Michael McDowell interview. So he interviewed McDowell? He must have. I know Douglas E. Winter did the introduction for a Valancourt book publication of this that happened like 10 years ago or so. So, you know, it seems fitting that he would have done an interview when McDowell was still alive. McDowell passed away in 99. Never got to see the new millennium. Anyways, in the back is our signature page. It's only actually signed by ST Joshi. Ben Baldwin's is printed on there. It's not an actual Ben Baldwin signature. I mean, that is his signature, but he didn't sign this individual page. And Michael McDowell is a facsimile. It's weird, though, that it doesn't list Ben Baldwin's as a facsimile, because that is not signed. You can see like the sheen to Joshi's. Baldwin's is just, it's ink. It's printed on there. I mean, I guess Joshi's is technically ink, too. But yeah, oh yeah, okay, so that's the original paperback cover, because you can see the little pricing stamp on the corner. Overall, a very lovely production, as one can expect from Centipede Press. They do a phenomenal job time and time again. Signed copies are all sold out, but there are unsigned copies still available. For $60, which, you know, if you're new to small presses, might seem like a lot, you're getting a very nice cloth-bound book. So I think it is very much well worth the price. If you are a pasty white Irish descent person like me, you will leave fingerprints on the black cloth. You probably can't see it in the video, or maybe you can. I don't know. Sometimes it shows up even more stark in the video than it does in real life. Some microfiber cloth will clean that right off. But anyways, check out Centipede Press. Jared does a superb job. He sends out newsletters almost every single Sunday at 11:30 Eastern, or I guess it's 10:30 a.m. Central, which is where he's sending it from. A lot of the signed copies do sell out pretty quickly, especially with the higher demand titles, so you want to be on those newsletters to get the first crack at those titles. He gives at least a 1 week notification, so he'll say like, oh, no new titles this week, but next week we got Cold Moon of Babylon, so you know the next week's newsletter, you have a link to that book, and you can go ahead and purchase it. So seriously, check out Centipede Press, check out Ben Baldwin, his artwork. Check out Michael McDowell. Listen, I wasn't personally a fan of Blackwater Saga. I really liked the first 2 parts, and that kind of got diminishing returns with each generation of the Kasky family. But really excited to dive into a shorter work, because it's like if Blackwater was just like the first 2 sections, it would have been a masterpiece in my opinion, but it kind of dragged on too far for its own good. But I know a lot of people that love Blackwater. It very much reads out like a soap opera, and a lot of people love that. But check out Michael McDowell. If you do want Blackwater, you can get a nice little artist edition of the Suntop edition. It's a beautiful publication. Or, like I said, all these are available through Valancourt Books. Link in the description below for them, too, which is a trade copy, much cheaper if you want just a beat-up reading copy. But if you want to go the fine press route, nice little hardcover copy, can't go wrong with some Centipede Press. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you around next time.